What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and as you can tell from the title and thumbnail, I would like to briefly talk about this whole Philippe Coutinho situation where he has found himself homeless after basically, let's assume for now, that he committed career suicide after leaving Liverpool in early 2018. You know what I'm saying? Your love is suicidal. I can't get that song out my head. That song is pretty dope. You know, a YNW Melly song. But Philippe Coutinho basically committed career suicide, and actually the money that Liverpool got for him helped to inject some well-needed steel into their defense in terms of Van Dijk and Alisson. And I know a lot of people would say that that's not the money they used to buy these players, but still, you know, when you really look at it, you know what I'm saying, 106 million pounds initially was the deal, with the add-ons taking it up to 142 million pounds. I don't think all those add-ons have really kicked in, because Coutinho only played 50-something matches for Barcelona and then left for loan for 8 million to Bayern Munich, where he has impressed, but Bayern Munich does not want to make the deal permanent because of the price tag that comes with the Brazilian Philippe Coutinho, who is currently 27 years old, on the verge of turning 28, so he's up there in age, and he's going to cost a lot. His market value has dropped significantly from about 150 million euros to 56 million euros. So if Barcelona wants to get rid of Philippe Coutinho, they would have to include him in some swap deal, or they would have to cut the price significantly if they want to wash their hands of this flop, because he did not gel well at Barcelona. A lot of people are saying that, well, a lot of speculation is saying that Messi is to be blamed for Philippe Coutinho not gelling well, for him not doing well at Barcelona. And you know, if you're not gelling well with Lionel Messi at Barcelona, you ain't going to make it there. He is Mr. Barcelona. You ain't going to make it there. You're out. You're just out. Coutinho has been rumored to be on the move to Chelsea. I've seen Chelsea being linked with Coutinho. I've seen Tottenham being linked with Coutinho. But that is, you know, the Tottenham move didn't work out because maybe the price tag or the wage, or it just didn't. The negotiation broke down. I think he was supposed to go to Tottenham before he went to Bayern Munich, but that didn't happen. So is the deal, could we see a deal for Coutinho to Tottenham happening? It will most likely be another loan. If he moves to Chelsea or any other club right now, it just might be a loan move, because Coutinho signed a five and a half year contract when he moved to Barcelona early 2018. He played a season and a half at Barcelona and picked up 13 goals, a few assists as well. But overall, he has failed to flatter. He has basically fall flat on his face at Barcelona. His career basically going downhill. Career suicide by leaving Liverpool. He was even linked with a move back to Liverpool, but Liverpool say they don't want him back. The Liverpool fans surely don't want him back, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It's a good thing he has never been linked with Man City. Where is Coutinho going to find a home? PSG maybe? Include him in a deal to get Neymar back at Barcelona? That sounds good. But does Coutinho want to go to PSG? Does PSG even want a player like Philippe Coutinho? We heard all these rumors of swap deals going around for 2 players plus cash for Neymar. PSG wanted Ousmane Dembele. They did not want Philippe Coutinho. So where's he going to end up? Is he going to end up back at Inter Milan, where Barcelona could throw him in for a swap deal plus cash, or just a swap deal for Lautaro Martinez, does Inter even want Coutinho back? That was his initial club. That's where Liverpool bought him from. Does Coutinho want to go back to Inter? Or Juventus going to go in for him? Maybe even an AC Milan could go in for him. Maybe they could, you know, invest heavily in Coutinho if they want to, you know, research it. Because AC Milan has been really crappy as of late. I'm just trying to find a home for Philip Coutinho because he is seemingly homeless. He didn't do too bad at Bayern Munich, but they can't afford him. They don't want him. Let's just say they don't want him because they're going in for Leroy Sané right now. And they're not lacking options in their midfield. They could easily buy another German for very, very cheap and bring them in. Why pay a whole lot of money for Coutinho when you could buy 3 or 4 players and develop them? Why? Maybe the destination for Coutinho, maybe Newcastle United, once the takeover is completed. I could definitely see that happening. I could see it happening because at Chelsea, I don't know. I don't know. The Chelsea move could happen. They have the money because they were banned from spending for quite some time. I could see that move happening. But I don't know. I really don't know. Tottenham, they don't really like to spend a lot. And they recently dished out a lot of cash. Well, they splashed a lot of cash on Tanguy and Ndombele, and they made Giovanni Lo Celso's loan move permanent. They're in for maybe a right back, a left back, but definitely not Philip Coutinho. Maybe they would like to get him on loan. Liverpool does need a player like Philip Coutinho, though. They do need a player like Philip Coutinho. But it would be a shock move. It would be a shock transfer if he goes back home to Liverpool, which would be the ideal move. Which would be the ideal move, where he would have to come out and say, yo, man, I'm sorry that I acted like such a brat and basically forced to move out of the club. And I just want back. I'm sorry. But since Philip Coutinho left, that's when Liverpool went on the surge. So you don't want to bring back somebody like that when you could move forward and sign someone fresh who would bring new ideas, who would just bring a new perspective to the club. So where would Philip Coutinho end up? Newcastle United? Maybe. If they're going to build a project to attempt to win some trophies, I can see them going for a player like Philip Coutinho because he has no home. He has no home. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see where Coutinho ends up and how much he goes for. Because Barcelona are going to want to recoup some of that cash they splashed on him. Barcelona, I think, spends too loosely. Look at all the money they paid for Ousmane Dembele, and he is always injured. Philip Coutinho, who is currently injured, he just did surgery on his ankle and he will be out for a few weeks. He hasn't worked out. They're looking to bring in Lautaro Martinez, so who knows? Philip Coutinho could just be included in one of these swap deals where Barcelona are going to look into bring another marquee player to their club. And Philip Coutinho, that could be the end of his Barcelona career. Or maybe he just goes back to Barcelona and reintegrates and work things out and, you know, restart his career at the club and make things a bit more fruitful than they were in you know, the first time around. There's a lot of things that could happen, but as this whole Philip Coutinho situation develops, guys, I'll be back to talk about it. I just had to start. I just had to open, you know, like a chapter on Philip Coutinho. So when stories come out about him, I could do a follow-up video and, you know, see where he ends up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I was contemplating whether to do this video at all. But I'm like, you know what? Just go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. So guys, let me know your thoughts on Philip Coutinho in the comment section down below. Let me know what is the right option for him. What should Barcelona do with him? Where you think he'll end up and all that good stuff. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. As I said, let me know your thoughts down below. Check out cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off. And guys, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Go check out all the awesome content on the channel. Peace out. Rich Squad. For me, you love me suicidal. You love me suicidal. I should go into singing. You know what I mean?